What are you going to talk about the Content Creator Cruise?
Huh? Well, I want to talk to people that it's... Okay, we're live. All right.
Really? How long? Because normally you'll say something like that 5 minutes after it happened.
Well, you know what? Okay, I'm switching to you. You're on. It's live.
Okay, so we're live. Off script, totally off script, and just checking in with everybody. Hey, everybody, this is Bernadette, and checking in with you all just to kind of share a little bit about what's going on with Onstage Plus and some of the different things we're doing. And I'm looking forward to just sharing what we've got going on with our Content Creator Cruise. And we have a screen behind me. David can pull up the screen for you so you can see it, and my big head doesn't block at all. But yeah, it's called the Creator Week, a 7-day cruise and CEO retreat. And it's going to be going to the Mexican Riviera. And we're going to be on the Norwegian line.
Yes. And you guys, you need to know, it's 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7-day cruise. You guys, 7 day.
I don't think people would get that Terminator reference.
Right, and it's going to be April.
Okay, maybe you should not be the one that's writing on screen.
What?
I mean, it looks like you spell opera.
What really? Okay, you can do it better? What, you want to?
I mean,
okay.
I suppose I could, but...
You know what? That's okay. That's okay.
I have a pen here, too. I can write as well.
Yes, you can. So you guys, it's the Content Creator 7-day cruise, and it's going to be in April of 2026, coming up next year. Let's just go to the thing. Okay. Yes. Okay. That does look better. Okay. That looks better. I get it. So you guys, this is going to be a great cruise. What are some of the things you guys, I just want to start this way. I should have started out before, but every time we come on here, whether I'm by myself or I'm with my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful wife, what are we doing, honey? We're giving them something you need to know or something you need to grow.
There, you're going to say it. Why you ask me if you're going to say it? So we're just having fun here, guys. So like I said, we're unscripted right now. Like even if you ever go live with David, he'll tell you you're going live like 10 seconds after you actually went live. But all that set aside, this is just us checking in and just sharing what it is that we're doing. There's a lot going on, and sometimes you can get so busy doing a lot of the different things that you're doing to grow a company, to build relationships, to collaborate with other professionals and people in different industries. And as a network, especially a network that's looking to inspire people to become entrepreneurs, that's looking to inspire people to become greater or better, we find that we have to collaborate and work with a lot of different industries, because what someone's success looks like is not going to be the same. You know, you have people that have success measured by just the amount of time they're able to have balance with family.
Yes.
And some people's success may be their bank account size.
Right.
Some people's idea of success may be them achieving just those health goals, or just, bucket list. Like, I jumped from a plane. Oh, I don't think that's not. That don't get me wrong. That's not a bucket list of mine. No. I do not feel it any way like I want to jump from a plane.
Okay.
But I would like to possibly become a pilot, not for a plane, but for a helicopter. I think that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know what? If you can see it, you can be it.
Right. Whatever you can bring yourself to conceive.
Bring yourself to believe.
You can achieve. Right.
There we go.
I know there's a better way to say that.
No, that's the great way to say it. I'm just saying. If you can see it, you can be
whatever the mind can conceive and you can bring yourself to believe, you can achieve.
If you can see it, you can be it. I'm pretty basic. So you guys, we have the Content Creator 7-day.
Why do you keep
I don't know.
Nobody wants to be on a cruise for 7 weeks. I mean, there are people who are choosing to live on cruises, but and there are cruises out there. I think one of our partners who we work with, she just got off of like a 30-day cruise.
Oh my God!
So
yes.
There are people who go on extended cruises, but this cruise is just for 7 days.
And when I tell you it's going to be a monster, if you guys are in the creative space, you're a content creator, if you're an author, if you're a motivational speaker, aspiring motivational speaker, or you're just somebody that wants to network with people that are going to the next level and people that are at the places you want to be at, get yourself on this cruise. Get yourself on the cruise. You guys, I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest real
Please
quick?
be honest. Don't be anything else but honest,
okay, well,
right?
thank you. People say that, right? But I'm just saying, I haven't been on a cruise. Okay. And this is my first one.
So if he hasn't been on a cruise, I haven't been on one either.
I didn't want to say nothing and blast y'all, but yeah, she hasn't been on a cruise.
I haven't been on a cruise either.
Okay, this is our first one. And people say, take it easy. Do a 2-day, do a 3-day. But when we looked at the amount of content and things we wanted to help people film, develop, and build for their brands, 3 days wasn't enough.
Can I just say too that I don't think we've been on a cruise because we're just like workers.
Ooh.
We've been building for like so many years. It's like vacation. What?
Right.
You know, I just went off from just, raising children and just working. And I've been building and building. I just have not made time for like vacations. And I still don't really look at, do I want a vacation? Do I want to be away from my work? Do I want to be away from what I'm building for a long time? I do not. I get so much joy. The people who I surround myself with, the conversations I have. Yeah, there's sometimes where we just joke around, have fun, but a lot of times I'm talking business. People probably get tired of me, but I find that's where my mind is. My mind is growth. My mind is about impacting. And so to be able to kind of fuse what it is that I love to do and impacting is something that we can do with the Content Creator Cruise. So we're going on a cruise because we found a way to make it work for us with being able to still impact, inspire, and build our brand.
Absolutely. And I think that that's important too, because of the fact that if you're not around, we attribute this to Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. But he said, if the people around you are not motivating you, educating you, and inspiring you to be better tomorrow than you were today, you do not have a circle, you have a cage. And how many, I'm not saying those names of people that I went to, elementary school with, if he's out there watching, but how many people have you known who basically only call you when there's a problem, only call you when they want to complain, but when they have wins and when they have successes, you ain't on their call list. They just dump their negative energy on you. So, it's one of those things, or you got something that you're going through and they're there for it. Oh, yeah. But then you go, would you believe I just got that job? I just got that car. They're like, oh, hold on, my dog needs his hair washed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there are people out there. I try to kind of pick up on that and know that those are not necessarily people who want to be friends with me, who want to talk with me or speak with me or even engage with me at some level. And then, sometimes people will automatically drift away once you see you're not in the same space.
Right.
So, if you're a positive person and if you're looking to grow, build, do great things, you can't be around people who aren't positive for very long.
That's right.
Because you'll get on their nerves because you're talking too positive, and they'll get on your nerves because they don't want to see any positivity at all. So you just kind of, eventually divorce from each other in a way in those friendships. So I don't know that your point in saying that is that there's always a choice to be made when you are finding yourself amongst something that doesn't help you to grow or to become better. And that choice is to find out what best serves you. And sometimes that means finding more people to be around that engages with you in a way that you find enriching and impactful for your growth.
See how she said that? Great politician. I would say you cannot soar with eagles if you hang around with turkeys. Okay? Yeah, I'm pulling that from like the 1970s. I heard my mom say that. Okay,
so I'm just saying. Turkeys, right?
I'm just saying. Now, another thing which is near and dear to our heart is what do we call it? Let's bring it up on the screen. What do we call it? The Webathon!
Oh my goodness.
Right?
The
Webathon. Honey,
okay, let me just say this. I don't know if you have felt this way, but I know I have almost felt depressed and my mind has been going like, what can we do? What can we do? What are we supposed to do? What is our responsibility? Because when you see things happening around you that you don't agree with, that you see impacting people, sometimes that it'll come up and you're like, this is wrong. How can we stand by and be silent and not do anything? And while we don't have government grants that we have solidified, we started our nonprofit about almost a year ago. I don't even think it's been a full year,
right?
Because we know there was more that we wanted to do with media,
right?
But when we start seeing a lot of funding and programs starting to be cut, people saying that they don't have the funding, that they might have to stop this and to lay people off who have been very impactful and instrumental in some cases to people's livelihood, to them surviving day to day.
Right.
There's just so many programs and organizations out there that we have just almost taken for granted that to be out there to help sustain people who have not been able to sustain themselves.
Yes.
And when you see that under attack, you have to ask yourself, what can I do? I think I did maybe a few posts where I was saying, here, look at what laws are being passed. Here, let me just show you. You can check on the websites and you can see what laws are being passed and understand what is happening so that you can maybe contact and reach out to your representatives, right? But one of the things we had available to us is that we've built a community over the years. And we've also allowed ourselves to be able to constantly build content, work at getting courses and information to help people to grow. And that's through our success-driven community that we've been growing for the past almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And one of the things we said is that, hey, we have access to, we have courses that we've been making available to leaders that we've been working with people who join our community to be able to learn these digital skills to constantly help them improve in their life, whether it's with their own business or with them being able to maybe earn extra income. And we made them very affordable to the people in our community. They're just $25 a piece in their video-led courses. And when we started having our minds think, well, what can we do? What can we do? We realized that, hey, why not work with nonprofits to be able to allow them to be able to offer this to their communities in a way to raise funds for their organization. You may have these organizations out there and they're not able to get, their donors. They're like people who just regularly support them in their community to give them very, very large dollar amounts. They're not able to take 10 people from their community and replace a $500,000 grant they were getting from the federal government. However, there are some things that maybe they can do, and maybe there are people who were able to donate $50 a year or $25 a month, whatever it was they were able to do. It was out of the goodness of their heart, and it seems like money is tight for quite a few people with job loss, with the economy being the way it is. We all talk about the cost of food, right? We can all agree that it's really went up, right? So what we see is that there are people who are still looking to say, hey, well, what can I learn to possibly gain income? So if you have a nonprofit organization, hey, let me give you a way to give to my organization that also gives back to you. Let us invest in you with this opportunity that we have, because we're working with an organization that is looking to try and find a way to help give us some type of way to raise money. And so that's what the Webathon really is about. It's about a way to step in the gap. What do we have? What can we do to try and help nonprofits, especially those that are really working and helping to change lives, to stay around, to continue to grow and do something, And so with the Webathon, what we do is we interview these nonprofit organizations. We talk about all of the impact that they're doing. And we also talk about all of the courses that we have in our success-driven community and how you can use those courses to either earn income for yourself or to use within your own business. And so that's very valuable. So we have the webathon. We're so excited about the webathon. Right now, the current campaign that is running, there's 4 nonprofits that are featured, incredible nonprofits. And that campaign runs for 30 days with those nonprofits.
Yes. Where is it at? Do we have it up here? Is it
I
up?
don't think
I thought we
you
had
put it
it
up there.
Really?
No, you didn't. I'm so sorry. But regardless, we will definitely post a link to it after this live, and we go on and we type.
So,
like I said, we
yes.
just went off the cuff here.
We did.
Just
and
off script, but I tell you, the webathon
is great. So right now we are doing it where we're doing blocks of 4 nonprofits.
No. Okay. I just don't think we're not totally limited it to 4. But right now, the next one we'll probably be doing webathons every week. But those campaigns that the nonprofits participate in, they'll run for 30 days.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And I was just going to say, we've got 4 current nonprofits in this webathon. Mm-hmm. So the way it works, we've got Wani's House, which is a wonderful organization out of Dallas, Texas, headed by Wendella Wyndham Tutt. That is a mentoring organization. We have the Global Wake Up Movement out of New York City by King Abdul. And he is helping to stem violence globally by using musical artists, huge names, to actually fund other nonprofits to help them with their work in their communities and on the ground.
Yes.
We have On Stage Plus, which is near and dear to our heart.
OSP Cares.
OSP Cares.
That's our nonprofit.
I'm sorry. Oops. OSP Cares. Because basically right now, as you guys know, with the advent of AI and everything, there's people that don't know what's real and what's not. So we are training our next generation of youth to be responsible in media, to be able to decipher media, and to understand when there's bias, either left or right.
And just so you know, it's not just youth. OSP Cares is about, really trying to use media to, or help other people learn how to use media to move their, whatever the impact that they have forward in a positive way. And this also contributes to the artists that we're looking to support as well, and establishing a residency program where they can build out a portfolio of whatever creative they're working in. So that's music,
comedy, theatrical stage plays.
Yes,
speaking, and original engagement.
Yeah, spoken word artists.
I love it. I love it.
People who work behind the camera, right?
And that's important, because for every person you see in front of the camera, there is an army of people behind the camera that are making a difference.
Yes. So OSP Cares is also about setting up our residency program where we're looking to be able to bring on at least 100 residents.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll reach our goal by next year to really get those 100 residents to begin to build out their portfolios of content.
So if you are a content creator, you're interested in a residency, you can DM us and put residency, and we'll get you some information on that. Of course, you can always email me at dwatson@onstageplus.com. But yes, that was incredible. And last but not least, we have Series Heroes. And this is something you are very familiar with. Can you tell them about Series Heroes?
Okay. So Series Heroes is a nonprofit that really looks to kind of bring awareness to the advocacy needed for seniors, especially understanding that seniors are there and they've done a lot for us. They're our uncles, they are our aunts, our grandparents, our parents, in some cases. And the lives they lived, we have a lot of what we have because of them, because of the risks that they took, and because of the wars that they fought, and then these aren't just wars on a battleground in another country. These are the wars that they may have fought in boardrooms. These are wars that they may have fought to kind of make life a little bit better for us. So we do owe a lot to our seniors. And we should be looking to help them thrive in their senior years. And so one of the things that Series Heroes brings awareness about is that at least 70% of victims during natural disasters, we're talking fires, floods, snowstorms or what have you, 70% of the actual victims and fatal victims, they're seniors. And it's because they're not always able to get out. They're not able to have access to the information on how to respond quickly. You know, there may be mobility issues. And so what Savory's Heroes is looking to do with one of their fundraisers is to be able to offer emergency planning kits for seniors. You know, with this digital age now, everything is on the web. Well, you know, that's not always accessible to seniors. They may not be able to get to a computer. They may not be able to work their phone to try and pull that information that is so easy for us at our fingertips, right? Mm-hmm. And so what these emergency kits do, it provides not just information, but it also provides just some of the resources that seniors would need in an emergency. And
right, because who's coming for Miss Johnson?
You know what? If you got a Miss Johnson down the street and she like lives alone and there's a blackout and everyone is burning up, right? Yeah, you're gonna think about yourself. You're gonna look for fans. But who is checking on Miss Johnson? And that's the issue. We have a responsibility and to the seniors in our communities. And we should be checking on Miss Johnson. Yeah. She lives 4 homes down from you. Who's checking on her?
Right.
Her kid is in another state. Who's checking on her?
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
She still got that rotary phone that when the power goes out, it goes out.
I mean, back in the old, I'll say old days. I don't want to say old days. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't say it.
There was a time before when you checked on your neighbors. When your neighbor would go out of town, they'd be like, "Hey, watch my house. Here's the keys. You hear something?" You know what I'm saying? Because you trusted there was that bond. You understood it. I don't think we've had that since we were
we did have some
great
wonderful neighbors.
Mitch and Scott, if you're watching, we love you. Yes, they were incredible. Yes.
Yeah, but I think we still try and forge relationships with neighbors. But it's an effort, and we can always get so busy with our lives that we don't concern ourselves with others.
Right.
And so that's just kind of what Savory's Heroes is about. It's about bringing that awareness to light, and then also understanding how to find ways to connect the generations.
Absolutely, I think
the younger with the older, so that they can understand they have a responsibility.
I love that. Mm-hmm. And I want to just ask you too. I know we've talked about OSP Cares, Series Heroes, Global Wake Up Movement, OSP Cares.
I don't think did we really go into depth about Wining's House, because oh my goodness, that organization really helps to mentor kids, and I know sometimes they may get the troubled families that have this like, I need help with my son, I need help with my daughter, they're not doing well in school, they're not listening. And they bring in those mentors to kind of help, take that child under wings. Here, let me take you out. Let's go here. Let's build a relationship so that they can just be that extra adult and supportive ear that can offer guidance, that can be someone else who cares about that youth can get connected to and try and make a difference in their lives.
I love that.
And it's been working.
It definitely has been working. And like I said, these are 4 powerful nonprofits, you guys, and we are helping them raise money for their organizations by utilizing our access. So if you guys have a nonprofit that you want to help raise money, please, you can scan the QR code on the screen. You can DM me and put OSP Webathon, and we can get them signed up. Because, like I said, this one's running for 30 days, but we're still now accepting.
And we will drop the link because we're talking about it. But really, when you watch the Webathon, you really learn about what these organizations are doing.
Yes.
And not only will you learn that, but you'll also learn about all of the incredible courses we have.
Yes.
In the success-driven community, and that success offer that the Webathon puts out.
Absolutely.
So that whenever that success offer is purchased, $25 goes to that to that nonprofit.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. So you guys, like I said, put it in the comments. You can DM me, ask in the comments. You can ask, like, put nonprofit, webathon, whatever you like. I'll get you over the information. If you're watching this on your mobile device, if you're watching this on television, you can scan the QR code, which is right over here. You know,
we even got a little bit of entertainment in that webathon too.
I love it.
So we're looking at just
incredible.
really engage with people.
Yes.
So webathon. Oh my goodness.
Now, if I could also be a little selfish here and just talk about OnStage Plus. So I want you guys, I don't know if you guys have actually seen, of course, most of you know us. We have a television network. We've had it for the past 8-9 years. We work hard. You guys, we work hard.
We work like a slave.
Yeah, we do. But I wanted you guys, can you bring up the thing on here? So this is actually what we call our web app, which is, if you're going online, this is from our partner in Ghana. They have an end of string. They have some things. This has made you look. This is from Ronnie Thomas, amazing. Worked with Dwayne Wiggins, rest in peace,
and Mike D. Stages,
Yes, the professionals, which shows you what does it take to be a professional, whether it's a promoter, whether it's a comedian, whether it's a musical artist. Soulmates in the City is kind of a dating twist in the African continent of Africa. And of course, Vanessa, we got to get her back for her second season. But Vanessa's on the air. Now, we just got the Nap Time show, which is out of Detroit. If you like Sesame Street, you will love
Oh my goodness, this is such an incredible show because if you've ever had a problem putting your kid to sleep,
forget about
that's what the Nap Time show is about. It's like, I don't know, they just, they the music, everything they do is to wind the child down for their nap time.
I love it. And you guys saw that I'm a big sci-fi fan. You can see there's Battlestar Galactica. We got that. And of course, what wouldn't be a television network without, because we all go through some bad times and we got to have some good times.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of things that we offer free on the network. But behind the payment wall, the gateway, there's a lot of great movies. We have a lot of great movies, and especially classics. These these black classics. We have lots of great entertainment. But it's behind the paywall. And that's another thing that the Success Offer provides. It provides an annual subscription. Okay, an annual subscription.
Right.
To
OnStage Plus.
OnStage Plus.
Because you guys,
everything. So all the movies and the great entertainment that's behind the paywall, you get access to.
Absolutely. And I just want to put out there, you guys. So I had one person go, "Why you guys have the good stuff behind the paywall?" Because that stuff has to be licensed. We have to pay for that. Now they're like, "Well, I watch this on YouTube. YouTube is running ads." And so their advertisers are paying for it. Somewhere along the way, somebody got to pay. So would you like to support something that's helping creatives build their dreams, helping creatives grow, helping get great content out there that's elevating motivation, inspiring people? Or, I mean, you can go other places. Yes, of course. And I'm going to be honest, we have subscriptions to other networks. But when I want to grow and I want to be able to pour into myself, I turn on my network because I know what we built this and what we continue to build it for, and it's there.
Oh, my goodness. Some of the content we have on there, the incredible conferences that we've been able to be a part of, where you are hearing from professionals that are in the industries of media, entertainment. They're dropping knowledge. They're not just talking about themselves. Oh, I've done this and that. We've been to conferences where it's just about what someone has done.
Absolutely.
But when someone is taking some time to really break down strategy and help you understand how to execute, that's the content we have on the network. And so please check it out, and some of that is free. You go to the website, register, it's free. Get access, because what David is saying earlier and what he says all the time, we're here to give you something we think you need to know, or something we think you need to grow. And that's something that we're doing with the network here. We're looking to inspire you to grow and constantly try and be better, right?
So, and if you guys didn't know, this is the first episode of what we call the Success Driven Weekly. You like that term, that name?
I'm just saying we're going to check in and look for us to check in again. and try and just kind of help you become success driven.
Yes.
Whatever that success looks like, we have the community already with tools, resources, information, but we really, all of us, whatever it is that you do, you don't have those skills. You don't do it just for you. In order to make real impact in this world, there's some things that you're just going to have to be able to freely give. And so this is kind of like the give back, us freely giving things that we've learned, things that we know and understand that we know will come back to us in some way, shape, or form. But, it's okay to be able to take what you know and give it freely. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing with our check-ins.
I love it. I love it. And so we can bring up the screen back here one more time before we go. You guys, get yourself on the Content Creator 7-day cruise, CEO retreat at sea. You guys, the cabin started at $900. I'd recommend you get a balcony cabin for $1,200, but all the food's included. If you register now, you can get that unlimited drink package. We're not drinkers, so we'll be drinking sodas and stuff.
And I'm gonna just say this too, that I see the ads that are out there, these $100 4 or 5 day cruises. They are not $100. Trust me, they are not. You see that plus sign that says plus taxes and plus this. Trust me, that plus brings you to the real figure. And so let's kind of remove that. You can erase that. Yeah, there you go. The real figure. So yeah, what we're doing, we're providing this cruise not just to have an escape for you to get away and see some beautiful places, but it's curated for you to learn how to create content with our workshops, and then to be able to execute on what you learn through actionable destinations where we are actually filming, where we are actually helping you create. Right? It's a content creator cruise. So trust me, you're going to not only learn how to create great content, you're going to create great content. And so you're coming away with something other than just the experience of being there. So
absolutely,
that's what it's about.
So I'm excited, you guys. Please, I would love to see you on this cruise. I would love to see you making the content, building your brand, and getting around people that are going to make an impact in your life. That is so important. And as I see my producer here is counting down, we have 36 seconds before we have to wrap it up. So you guys, once again, if you have any questions about the Webathon from a nonprofit or community organization, you don't have to just be a nonprofit, just community serving. DM me, Webathon, and I'll get you the information, how you can list your organization. If you're interested in the Content Creator Cruise, you can DM me Cruise. You can DM me Success. You can DM me, hey, David, I just want to go and build my brand up.
You can DM him.
You can DM me, yes, direct message. Okay? So,
I know that.
I know. So, yes.
Every now and then I have to take cracks at David,
Yes. Okay, sorry. So that's it. That's our tone for wrap it up. All right. You guys, thank you so much. Have a great time, and we'll be seeing you again. I want to say weekly, maybe sooner than that.
See you when we see you.